Welcome back, students, after your summer vacations. I hope you enjoyed your vacations and you did your assignments timely. Now, today we are going to start a new topic called comparing quantities. Okay. So, in this topic, that is comparing quantities, we will study about various tools to compare different quantities. Now, a very common tool to compare two or more quantities is the ratio. All of you know ratio. Now, suppose there is a fruit basket, and in that fruit basket we have 24 apples and we have 36 oranges. Okay, so in a fruit basket there are 24 apples and 36 oranges. So total number of fruits will be equal to 24 plus 36, that is 60. Now, to compare the number of apples and number of oranges means although we can easily see that there are less number of apples or more number of oranges, but to understanding this thing mathematically, to understand these things mathematically, we find ratio of number of apples and number of oranges will be equal to, you see, the number of apples is 24 and the number of oranges 36. So you write 24 upon 36. Clear? Number of apples in the numerator and the number of oranges in the denominator. Now when you cancel it by 12, so we have 2 upon 3. So we can write it as 2:3. So you can see that the ratio between number of apples and the number of oranges will be 2:3. Clear? So this ratio it helps you to compare the number of apples and the number of oranges in the fruit basket. Clear? Always remember, when you find the ratio between two or three quantities, make sure that the unit of all the quantities should be same. Okay? I repeat, whenever you find the ratio of two or more quantities, make sure that the unit of all those quantities must be same. I'll give you an example. Find the ratio of two days and 30 hours. Find the ratio of 2 days and 30 hours. If you write 2 upon 30 and then 1:15, it will be wrong, because here you see it is 2 days, the unit is days, and there it is 30 hours, so the unit is hours. I told you the unit must be same. So you have to convert the days into hours. As you know, in 1 hour, in 1 day we have 24 hours. So 2 days means 2 into 24 hours upon 30 hours. Okay, so we can convert this this quantity which is in days into hours, and then we will find the ratio. Now, so your answer will be 8 is to 5. That is your answer. Okay. The ratio will be 8 is to 5. So always remember that you have to check that unit must be same. Now another tool for comparing two quantities is the percentage. So next tool to compare quantities is percentage. Now a ratio can be converted into percentage, and a percentage can be converted into a ratio. Now what is the meaning of percent? You know, cent means 100. So percent means per 100. So whenever we find any quantity per 100, then we call it as percentage. For example, you can see the ratio of the number of apples and the number of oranges was 2 is to 3. That means there are 2 apples for every 3 oranges in that fruit basket. I repeat, the ratio of number of apples and the number of oranges was 2 is to 3, which means for every 2 apples there will be 3 oranges in the basket. Now we want to see if there are 100 apples, if there are 100 oranges, then how many apples will be there? So now see, 3 oranges, then there are 2 apples. 3 oranges, then there will be 2 apples. So now we are going to apply unitary method. Means 1 orange means 2 by 3 apples. So 100 oranges means 2 by 3 into 100, that is 200 by 3. 200 by 3 means 66 whole 2 by 3%. Now it becomes percent. Okay. To find the percentage, always remember you have to multiply the given ratio or the given fraction by 100, and then you can put the percentage sign. Simply you can see it was 2 by 3 and we have just multiplied by 100. So to convert ratio into percent, we have to multiply it by 100, and then we can put this percent sign. And to remove the percent sign, obviously we have to divide by 100. So I repeat, when you want to put this percent sign, you have to multiply the quantity by 100, and when you want to remove the percent sign, you have to divide the given quantity by 100. Is it clear? So in this way, we can convert the ratio or the fraction into percent, or the percent into fraction or ratio. Both are tools to compare quantities. Clear? Now, one more example of percent, that suppose you got 68 out of 80. Now suppose you got 68 marks out of 80 in your last exam. Now we want to find the percent. Clear? So first of all, to find the percent, first we can use the unitary method. Means when total marks 80, then marks obtained is equal to 68. Okay, when the total marks is 80, then the marks obtained is 68. Now when the total marks is 1, then marks obtained is equal to 68 upon 80. I am applying unitary method. When the total marks is 100, then marks obtained is equal to 68 upon 80 into 100. Clear? I told you percent means out of 100. Percent means per 100. So out of 100. So 68 upon 80 into 100. Now you cancel this 0 and you can cut it by 4 also. And you know it is 17 into 5 is 85. So the marks obtained in mathematics is 85%. Means although the student scored 68 out of 80, but if we calculate out of 100, his marks will be 85%. Is it clear? So out of 100 he got 85. So that is percent. So again percent here used to compare quantities. Okay, now we will do a few more examples. A picnic is being planned for class 8. Girls are 40% of the total number of students and are 24 in numbers. 24 in numbers. The picnic site is 55 kilometers from the school. And the bus fare is rupees 12 per kilometer. The total cost of refreshments will be rupees 2440. Calculate. First part, the ratio of number of boys, number of girls to the number of boys. Second part, cost per head if two teachers are also going with the class. And third part, if the first stop is at a place 33 kilometers from the school, what percent of total distance, what percent of total distance is this? Okay, so these are the parts. Okay, so first of all, let the total number of students is equal to x. Okay, let the total number of students is equal to x. Now it is given in the question that the total number of girls were 24. Now percentage of girls will be equal to number of girls upon total number of students into 100. I told you to convert any ratio into percent, we just have to multiply it by 100. So percentage of girls will be equal to number of girls upon total number of students into 100. Now the percentage they are already given 40%. So you just write 40 here is equal to number of girls, it is given 24 upon x into 100. Now you cross multiply, so 40 into x will be equal to 24 into 100, means x will be equal to 24 into 100 upon 40. 1 0 is cancelled. So you can see the total number of students is 60 because we have taken the total number of students as x and here x is 60, so the total number of students will be 60. Clear? Now number of boys will be total number of students 60 and the number of girls was 24, so 60 minus 24 is 36. So the number of boys is 6. We have calculated the number of boys as 36. 60 minus 24, that is 36. Now see the ratio. They have in the first part they have asked the ratio of number of girls to the number of boys. So number of girls 24, number of boys 36. So you can see it is again 2:3. So the number of boys, number of girls is to number of boys. The answer is 2:3. The ratio is 2:3. Now, in the second part, you have to find the cost per head if two teachers are also going with the class. So first of all, we have to calculate the total expenditure. Total total expenditure. So the distance of the picnic site from the school was 55. So 55 kilometers multiplied by 12, because the bus fare is rupees 12 per kilometer. So 55 into 12 plus the cost of refreshment. They are given rupees 2440. 2440 is given, that the cost of refreshment will be 2440. Now first of all you multiply it, 660 plus 2440. When you add, rupees 3100. The total expenditure for the picnic was rupees 3100. Rupees 660 is the bus fare, and 2440 is the cost of the refreshment. So when we find the total, it is rupees 3100. Now how many people are there for the picnic? There were 60. The total strength of the class was 60. So total 60 students and 2 teachers. So 62 persons are there for the picnic. So the cost per head, when you calculate cost per head, it will be 3100 divided by 62. 3100 divided by 62. You know 31 2s are 62. So when you cancel it, it is rupees 50. So the answer to your second part will be rupees 50. Rupees 50 is the cost per head for the picnic. Now in the last part, if the first stop is at a place 33 kilometers from the school, then what percent of total distance is this? In the beginning only, it is given that the total distance was 55 kilometers. So they stopped. They took a halt at a distance of 33 kilometers. So for the third part, 33 upon 55, that is the ratio, and if you want to convert it into percentage, you multiply it by 100. So 33 upon 55 into 100. Okay, 55 kilometer was the total distance, and they took a halt at a distance of 33 kilometers. So the ratio will be 33 upon 55. To convert it into percent, we have to multiply it by 100. So first of all, you cancel it by 11. So the answer to the third part will be 60%. The answer to the third part is 60%. Clear? Now the next question. Find the ratio of 5 meter and 10 kilometer. Now we have to find the ratio between 5 meter and 10 kilometer. Now if you write 5 by 10, that is 1 by 2, that is 1:2, then your answer will be wrong, because I told you that you have to make sure that the unit of both the quantities of which you are going to find the ratio must be same. So 5 meter upon 10 kilometer, 5 meter upon 10 into 1000 meter, because you know that in 1 kilometer we have 1000 meters. So it is easier to convert kilometer into meter. So just multiply it by 1000. So 10 into 1000 meter. Now it is cancelled, 5 to 11. So now the units are same. So it is 1 upon 2000, or you can say 1:2000. The answer is 1 is to 2000. That is your answer. Clear? Next question. Find the ratio of 50 paise to ₹5. Once again, you can see the units are not same. In the first part, the unit is paise. In the second part, it is rupees. So we have to change the units and make the units same in both the quantities. So 50 paise upon ₹5, 50 paise, 5 into 100 paise. Okay, so we have converted rupees into paise. Now in 1 rupee we have 100 paise. 1 0 can be cancelled, 5 can be cancelled, so it is 1 by 10, or you can say 1 is to 10. So the answer to the second part is 1 is to 10. Now the next question. Convert 3 is to 4 to percentage. Convert 3 is to 4 to percentage. I have already told you that to convert ratio into percent, just multiply it by 100. So 3 is to 4 means 3 upon 4 and then multiply it by 100 and put the percent sign. Clear? Now you can cancel it by 4. 75%. You can see it is 75%. Your answer is 75%. Okay, the answer is 75%. Next question. Convert 2.5% in ratio. Convert 2.5% in ratio. So 2.5%. I told you that whenever you want to remove this percent sign, you have to divide the quantity by 100. Means it will be 2.5 upon 100 like this. When you remove the decimal, there will be a 0 over here. Now cancel it by 25 only. So it is 1 upon 40. So in the fraction it is 1 upon 40, and when you write it in the ratio it will be 1 is to 40. So the answer is 1 is to 40. 2.5% means 1 is to 40. So we have converted percentage into ratio. Clear? Next question. %72 of 25 students are good in maths. How many are not good in maths? How many are not good in maths? Now see, number of students good in maths will be equal to 72% of 25. I told you to remove this percentage, you have to divide it by 100, so 72 by 100, and you know of means multiply. So 72% of 25 means 72 by 100 into 25. Now 25 fours are 100. So you can see we have found that 18 students are good in maths. Now we have to find how many students are not good in maths. So number of students not good in maths will be equal to 25 minus 18, that is 7, and that is your answer. So 7 students are not good in maths. Clear? Okay, now we will do the next question, and the next question is a team won 16 matches out of total number of matches they played. If the win percent is 32%, find the total number of matches played. A team won 16 matches out of total number of matches they played. If the win percent is 32%, then find the total number of matches played. Let the total number of matches played be X. Let the total number of matches played be X. Number of matches won is 16. Win percent. Win percent is equal to 16 upon X into 100. Clear? The win percent means number of matches won upon total number of matches played into 100. Clear? The win percent means the number of matches won upon the number of matches played into 100. But now they have given that win percent is 32%. So 32 is equal to 16 upon X into 100. So 32 into X is equal to 16 into 100. So X is equal to 16 into 100 upon 32. So it is 50. So the answer is 50. That means that team has played 50 matches in all. 50 matches. Clear? Now we'll do the next question. Next question is, if Sanya had rupees 320 left after spending 80% of her money, how much did she have in the beginning? Okay, the question is, if Sanya had rupees 320 left after spending 80% of her money, then how much did she have in the beginning? Let the money she had in the beginning is equal to rupees X. Money spent 80%, money left 100 minus 80, that is 20%. If Sanya spent 80% of her money, then the money she left will be 20% of the total. Clear? Now, the money left, they are given 320. So 320 is equal to 20% of X. Clear? So Sanya has spent 80% of her money. That means she is left with only 20% of the money. Now initially we have assumed that initially she had X rupees. Now 20% of X should be the money she now has, and that is 320. So 320 is equal to 20% of X. Now we can cancel this 0, 5, cross multiply. So X is equal to 320 into 5. Rupees 1600 is the answer. So initially, in the beginning, the Sanya had rupees 1600, out of which she spent 80%, and now the money she has is rupees 320. Clear? Now we'll do the next question. The price of a scooter was rupees 34,000 last year. The price of a scooter was rupees 34,000 last year. It has increased by 20% this year. What is the price now? What is the price now? So price of the scooter last year, it is given in the question, it is rupees 34,000. Okay, now increase in the price. Increase in price is given 20%. So it is 20% of 34,000. Okay. So rupees 6800. The increase in the price will be rupees 6800. Now new price. So the new price will be 34,000 plus 6800. So when you add, it is rupees 40,800. Okay, so I hope whatever I explained, it's clear to you. So we'll continue with the topic in the next period, and few questions in the assignments are given with this class. So try those questions at your place. Okay.